somebody that runs a validator, happened to tweet at Fantom today, says, I'm validator 82 for Polygon Matic. It is with a heavy heart I write this to bring the issue up. I'm with the DAO Millennial Club 3. We have 3 members who operate validators for Matic. The network is in a state of crap. Validators are missing checkpoints. This has been happening for weeks. As a validator, it is our rep that is getting hit in the end as delegators feel like that we are doing something wrong. So in this thread, somebody asked him a question and said, well, are you validating for Fantom? If yes, are there any issues with that? He responds, yeah, we got validator 37 for FTM. Has been up since July 2020 with literally 0 issues. It is literally the lowest maintenance validator I'm running currently. It is not the easiest to set up, but set and forget. All right, so he's running validators for AVAX, CS, Fusion, Fantom, Joy, LTO, Marlin, Matic, Pearl, PRV, XXX Network, etc. I really wanted to just talk about that Matic stuff because I think Fantom is going to be going fucking crazy. Oh, look at that average block time. Look at that. The transactions, we got to do this. 16.49 million transactions. Again, we're just under 500,000 today so far. Network is getting faster as transactions rise. Folks, this is so fucking bullish for Fantom. The other thing was like that it was at 44 validators like a week ago. And we're already up to 60 validators. So there was a Fantom governance vote. You get to vote on how many Fantom to run a validator. I think it was like 1 million or 1.5 million. The community voted on it being 500,000 Fantom. That vote has worked out because we've already added fucking 16 validators. Oh, this fucking shit is gonna go crazy. I can't wait.
Types of things, but in terms of like what prioritizes Fantom, of course, right? Fantom is a really interesting play because it has a lot of the tools already deployed there, like Sushi and Cream and Curve and a lot of these things that we need for testing purposes. That's another thing that people don't talk about much is this, when you have a yield aggregation product like we do, it's very, very, very difficult to build the type of test environment necessary to get it ready, get new strategies ready for launch, do all these types of things, because you have to plug into so many different Lego pieces, and to mimic those Lego pieces exactly how they are at that state, it's very difficult to do in a test environment. So something like a Fantom, it could be a great place for us to plug into all the protocols, the AMM, all these different things that we need for creating yield and optimizing yield strategies for users, and doing it in an environment, again, where, it's cheap, it's fast, it's easy, it's not a big technical lift for us to do. So that's how we're looking at our cross-chain initiatives. And, I envision a time, not the near future, not so near future, where a user comes with Bitcoin to Badger and, and looks at, what type of yield they want or what type of return they want. They click a button, a minute later, they're earning that yield. And what's happening behind the scenes is we're taking that Bitcoin, we're wrapping it, we're bridging it, we're bringing it to different places, we're optimizing it across chain, we're doing all these types of things. But for the user, it's one click and now they're earning on their Bitcoin.
What we got? Fantom, big news out of Fantom. So they tweeted, we're excited to announce that the Afghanistan Ministry of Industry and Commerce is the 6th government entity in the country to adopt Fantom technology. The pilot is part of a nationwide blockchain-based digital transformation program. Fantom's working with a bunch of governments. They're doing Tajikistan. They've been basically just doing a bunch of different ministries in Afghanistan. And now this is the 6th different ministry of Afghanistan that they've basically partnered with. Digitizing everything, man. Fucking tokenizing the world. This weekend was Grand Prix weekend. Pierre Gasly, who kept Lewis Hamilton behind him for 78 laps, is sponsored by Fantom. And he had a fucking hell of a race. But typically it averages 25 million viewers, so that is pretty good exposure for Fantom. Not that it needs it. Like, they're just kind of fucking subtly working behind the scenes, partnering up with governments. And I thought this was kind of interesting, so I tweeted about it. My life comes full circle. My eyes were first opened when my uncle came home from Afghanistan, brutally injured in 2007. I First, had to dive down the rabbit hole of the military-industrial complex and the money rabbit hole. 10 years later, I found Bitcoin and Fantom. Now we are helping rebuild Afghanistan. Pretty much sums it up, folks. All right, look at that. Fantom, right on the fucking helmet. Got it on the bottom of this helmet, and then it's going to be on the wraparound that you see. I could go into Fantom forever. Like, they're working with Pakistan on tracking medicinal supplies, Afghanistan. They're working with the Tajikistan government on creating CBDCs. Yeah, damn. Fantom's over 14 million transactions. I'm fucking buying this shit up. I was buying Fantom at $1. So why the fuck would I not buy it at 23 cents?